So hello guys and welcome again. This was a spiritual week for me. Okay. So this was a spiritual week for me. It was like क्या लेके आए थे क्या लेके जाओगे. This was the week of everything and nothing. Why I'm saying that? This is just because of Nifty move. We have seen amazing Nifty move, but it has been undone by a single day. Okay, the last session yesterday and today's session, and Nifty closed flat. It was flat. Okay, क्या लेके आए थे क्या लेके जाओगे. It is also related to the traders. Okay, those who have made huge amount of profits in shorts at the start of the week, if they if I think they are now bhav if they are still holding their positions. क्या लेके आए थे क्या लेके जाओगे. And again, for a start this week, or for a change this week, we are not going to talk about Trump. Okay, this is no Trump week, no Trump session for us. I don't know why, but no, this time we will not going to talk about Trump. Okay, we will talk about something else. Now, so this week, okay, this week again, currency. Let me share the picture. Okay, I'll share the chart afterwards. But again, currency made headline. Spot currency spot USD INR currency spot touched 72.92. 72.92. Huge jump, tremendous jump. Correct. 5 months back, okay, and if you tell somebody that currency would hit 72.92, he would be like, my God, we are going to crumble. Stock market is going to tank if that has to happen. But no, we are near high, correct? And currency at 72.92. Once again, guys, let me remind you. Okay, we have discussed this earlier also, but let me remind you. Every time, just before the election and after election, currency depreciates. Our currency depreciates. And we have discussed this at length in previous sessions. Why? And yes, why? Correct? We know that why. We cannot discuss that again, but you all guys know why. Okay? If you want to learn that, see our previous sessions, our previous videos. Currency depreciates, but major thing happened this week is our bond yield crossed 8%. Right now, it is trading at, or it is hovering near 8.25. Our 10-year bond yield at 8.25. Okay, huge jump. And it is over there. It is sustaining over there. It is kind of jittery. It is kind of fearful. But let's see what happens after this. Okay, let's see what happened after this. Because it is to do with, if we are going to look at fundamentals, okay, but after the GDP numbers, there are a whole list of numbers which are there, which have published this week, right from industrial production to inflation, towards CAD. And all these numbers, okay, have a look at industrial production number. Previously it was 6.9, it showed 6.6. CPI inflation showed 4.717 previously, now it is below 4 at 3.69. Manufacturing numbers are again good, 6.7, now it is 7. WPI inflation from 5, it is at 4.53. Each and every number is good, okay. Each and every number published this week was good. Still, from last week to this week, Nifty corrected 500 points and it is covered up, I think 300 points, 250 points. It covered up 250 points, but not on the data publication day, not on the data publishing day, but rather today. Because most of these data, they got published on Wednesday. Okay, and still market was falling till Thursday evening or Thursday lunchtime, or let's say half an hour past 1. And after that, because of positions and because of unwinding, market started going up. Okay, now important points are deposit growth and loan growth. This time round, there has been increase in deposit growth and loan growth. especially loan growth from 12.9 to 13.5. There has been increase in loan growth. Why I am focusing on loan growth? Why I am telling you that these numbers are important this week? Because this was a kind of amazing week. So most of you guys must have, and we are going to talk about this singular topic at length in today's session. Okay, then we will go to our market. Then we will go to our analysis, and I have one more news for you to share. That's very exciting news for me. I hope it will be for you also. Now, banking. Okay, this week everywhere from regional news to normal news to English news, everywhere only one topic was there. Okay, be it pro-government media, be it not neutral media, be it anti-government media, they all were discussing about one thing and one thing only. That is notes of Raghuram Rajan with respect to NPAs. I hope you guys are reading about this, but we will discuss about this at length. Okay, because these things are very much important. These things also showed us that we are our bankers. Okay, our bankers, they are working similar to Western bankers in terms of psychology, in terms of their exuberance, in terms of their, I don't know, what can I say, in terms of their incompetence, I don't know, incompetence or foolishness. Let's say foolishness. Why I am saying all this? Because we have one estimates committee. Okay, we have one estimates committee led by Murli Manohar Joshi. Okay, so that estimates committee asked Raghuram Rajan, our previous governor of RBI, about NPAs. Okay, Raghuram Rajan took, I think, 2 3 days, and he sent one detailed reply to this parliamentary estimates committee. That reply was 17-pager reply, and that reply created jitters, ruskus among everyone. Okay, be it a ruling party, be it opposite party, be it Congress, be it BJP, everyone, they were talking about this, media was talking about this. Why? Because that reply was quite detailed, and that reply showed us how this government, and we know everything. Okay, we have discussed this in detail, but at that time there was no direct or official statement from such a dignitary at that time. Okay, we were analyzing this and we were creating connecting the dots. But right now we have one official, okay, a dignitary stating this clearly in front of everyone. Now, what is happening right now? So, Raghuram Rajan has given 17-pager reply, and he talked about the entire NPA problem from 2006 to 2017 or till now, correct? And since in 2006 to 2014 there was an NPA government, not NPA, UPA, sorry. 2006 to 2014 UPA government was there, and after that NDA government is there. So everyone is blaming each other for this NPA problem. Congress is saying it because of BJP. They have produced more NPAs. BJP is saying it's because of Congress, because they had more number of years in power, and they are creating kind of confusion. They are creating kind of a chaos in the vicinity, in the information vicinity. But the major thing is that nobody is talking about who the hell these people are. Correct? Neither Congress, neither BJP, or neither government, neither opposition, nobody is talking about this. Who are these people who have got these loans? Nobody is doing that. The I read about this. I read about this extensively. I watched various interviews of dignitaries about this extensively, and there is one common thread. Okay, there is one common thread that somehow these names are not getting out. Even the Supreme Court, they have clearly stated that to government, to RBI, that you must put this name out. Okay, but these bankers, RBI and government, they are putting forward one argument. They are telling the Supreme Court or the nation that if we put forward these names, it will be difficult for them to do business, and hence it will be difficult for us to recover all these loans. But the problem is, it's been decades, it's been at least 10 years since we are facing this problem. If they are not giving us our money back, us means I, you, everybody, if they are not giving us our money back, if they are not they are not repaying their loan in 10 years, not everybody for 10 years, it will be 5 years, 6 years, there can be n number of possibilities. But if they are not putting their money back till date, the possibility is that they are not going to do that. And hence, you have to put forward the name. There was one RTI, okay, from one gentleman, I don't know the name, I forgot the name rather. There was one RTI from one gentleman, and he was like, it was directed to RBI, but that please disclose or give me the defaulter names. RBI denied to disclose the names. Why is the case? Not a single party is taking name. Even RBI is refused to give him the name. Supreme Court has said that you should give the name. Still, these guys are protected. Why? Don't know. And you have to do your own calculation for that. But the thing is, current NPA number is 10.5, approximately 10.5 lakh crore. Okay, 10.5 lakh crore. That is, there was one analysis, and I am taking this number from that analysis. I'm not going to disclose the channel name and the reporter, but according to him, that this is equal to the loan waiver of, or the collective loan of, almost 7 to 8 states, okay, farmer loan. 7 to 8 states farmer loan. If we can bring this back, we can waive off is not the right word, or we can provide help to 7 to 8 states farmer. So this entire thing is very deep. This entire thing is huge, correct? Because guys, if you see this 10.5 lakh crore NPA, non-performing assets, that is nothing but the 10.5 lakh crores of our money. It has been gone, it has been vanished from the system. Getting it? It has been vanished from the system. And this is going to, because if you see, we have seen the PSU's chart hell lot many times. Okay, we have seen PSU's chart hell lot many times, and they are in the range. Why they are in the range? Just because of this problem. Okay, just because of this problem. Now let me give you the brief story. Okay, let me give you the brief story what Mr. Raghuram Rajan explained to Parliamentary Committee. And this is exactly similar to subprime crisis kind of bankers' behavior. Okay, what happened? 2006 to 2008, we were at the pinnacle, we were at the epitome, we were at the top of economic growth. At that time, in the economic growth, everything goes up, correct? Everything goes up, profitability goes up, each and every sector, they perform better than the previous years. Some sector perform exceedingly well. At the time, bankers, they also, their loan growth also increases, correct? So now every banker, their loan growths are going up. Think about the employees of the banks. Okay, now there will be fight. That bank has given this much loan, I have to give more loan. My competitor, my colleague has granted this much loan, I have to give more loan. Correct? So each and every employee, they start giving up more loans. They start flaunting the rules. They start loan for the fun, because according to them, in their mindset, this is the uptrend. Uptrend is in terms of economy, in terms of profitability of businesses. Uptrend is going to be there for lifetime in the mindset. I'm talking about mindset. When you are in the downtrend or uptrend, nobody thinks about the stoppage. Nobody think about the reversal. Everybody in the downtrend, everybody will be in the panic. It will be like by zero ho jayega. And then in the uptrend, everyone will be in the exuberance. It will be like it will be there till infinity. And the same thing happened with the bankers. They were in the psyche, they were in the zone that this is going to be there in few years, for 2 or 3 or 5 more years. Since it is going to be there, I have to put for the loan, I have to give more loan anyhow. Okay, and they started giving more loans to these promoters. At that time, obviously in the economy, and I'm talking about 2006 to 8 zone. At that time, projects were also they were also there, and this is according to Raghuram Rajan. All the big projects, be it power projects, ultra mega power projects. If you remember from the during 2008 to 2012, there was a term. I think 6 to 12, there was a term ultra mega power projects. I'm not talking about power projects. I'm talking about ultra mega power projects. They were in the fashion. Okay, all these corporates, they took permission for ultra mega power projects. They started ultra mega power projects, or that they took loan for these power projects. 2006 to 2008, almost not 8 but 10, almost 3 trillion. Let me check the number. Yes, 3 lakh crores. 3 lakh crores loans were passed for power industry alone. 3 lakh crores. Okay, and this is not 2008 to 2010, but this is okay. This is still now number 3 lakh crore, and most of those loans were given at that time. Okay, what happened after that? 2000. So they were pushing the loans. They were pushing the loans so much as this is according to Rajan, that this businessman, one of the promoter, narrated Rajan that bankers were flaunting checks in front of their faces, and they were ready like, "Bhai, batao kitna likhu? What amount should I write? You just tell me, and I am going to write it." And exuberance was at that level. Okay, I hope you got the thing. I hope you got the sense. Exuberance was at that level, and after that, what happened? People 2008 happened. After that, 2008 happened. World economy, Indian economy got ruptured. There was degrowth. Okay, there was not a good. That situation was not good. From 2008 to 2013, India was in all kind of trouble. Related to everything. Government stopped taking decision. Okay, that is called as policy paralysis. Because of all this project got delayed. Now, since they had a loan, now project got delayed. That means there was no chance of for these guys to pay the interest or to service the debt. And this was the critical point according to Rajan. According to Rajan, this was a critical point. Instead of writing down that debt, because writing down the debt will imply that this was the bad investment from the bank. Okay, this was the bad loan from the bank. Instead of writing down, they started giving more loans to pay off previous loans to these bankers. So what used to happen? We used to analyze all these banks' balance sheet, correct? We used to see the higher loan growth number, higher and higher loan growth number, and everybody was like, "Wow, this bank is doing amazing. Look at their loan growth." Okay, at the same time, there was no interest. They started making more and more losses. Okay, so instead of writing down the loan, they started providing more money to the companies to stay afloat. Okay, because they were of thinking like, if I am going to write down the loans, and if I am going to write down a huge amount of loans, the inquiry will be on me, and I don't want that inquiry. And this thing kept on going for a few years, and in 2013-14, our entire banking system's superficial facade started to crumble. Okay, and we are here right now at 10.3 or $5 trillion NPA level. Okay, NPA level. So Raghuram Rajan, in a short case, he was talking about that government should, or the RBI should have the fraud related committee. Okay, government should look into all these frauds. Okay, and he was like, banker cannot be blamed for this because he's been pressurized by everyone from promoter to government officials to government, everyone. Okay, so there are frauds in the bankers. So he is of a sense that you should focus on CEOs, the top official. Okay, find out in which CEOs tenure how much NPA got created, how much problems got created, and deal this thing with respect to that. Don't go for middle level or lower level at the start. And we know that same thing happened. There was a news related to Chanda Kochal, correct? It was in the news, and it was a similar case. Government Raghuram Rajan was talking about the similar case at that time. Now, um, so all in all, the main thing is our bankers, they acted similar to the bankers in the West. Okay. And now we are at 10.5. What government? So government has came up with various the bankruptcy code, correct? Bankruptcy code earlier there was no bankruptcy code. Okay. Right now the bankers, they have power to pressurize promoter. Earlier it was not there. Apart from that, what used to happen? So let's say you want 100 rupees loan. Okay, the 20 rupee has to be there in terms of equity from promoter, 80 rupees from loan from bankers. What these promoters used to do, they used to overinflate the project cost. Instead of 100 rupees, they used to show 200 rupees. Now that means promoter has to put in 40 rupees and bankers will give them 160 rupees. But actually they require only 100 rupees, correct? So there is no money of promoter in the project. So after getting the loan, he will be least interested, correct? Raghuram Rajan is saying that you have to tap down this. These things are going on even right now. You have to tap down these things. And this is really concerning for us because this is our money, correct? This is our money. We put money in the bank. Insurance for us, let's say your savings are 5 lakhs. Okay, if bank goes bankrupt, your insurance is only 1 lakh. 4 lakhs are gone. 4 lakhs are gone. You will only get, if your bank is insured, okay, most of them they are, you will only get 1 lakh. And I'm talking about 5 lakh. If you have 10 lakh, 9 lakhs are gone, and so on and so forth. So whichever the next government is, that government has to come forward and clean this mess up. Okay, clean this mess up. Be it in terms of projects, be it in terms of increasing the rate of completing the project, or be it in terms of NPA. Okay, most of the just go and read that 17-pager document. Most of the things. So you must have remember from last 2 years, RBI have taken a lot of steps to brought this real NPA number forward. Okay, so RBI has done the first step. Government has to follow, and this is the structure. This is the structure. So when we think, wow, my number is good. When we think about the GDP numbers, and when we think about the stock market, and when we think about the real economy, and at the same time when we think about the rupee, we were like, my God, this Nifty is up, numbers are good. Still, rupee is depreciating. I know most of that is because of foreign thing. Most of that is because of the dollar strength, and we are developing, and all the developing countries are got affected by dollar strength. But it is also because of our real structure, our real health of Indian banking system. That is there. We cannot deny that, and it is because of that. Okay, it is because of that. Okay, okay. Enough of that. Enough of about our NPA problem. They were there since last 10 years. Most of the things has got discounted also. But still, we have to clean up the mess. We all have to. We all means bankers and government have to clean up the mess. Now, let's come back to our. Yes, let's come back to two more important pointers, and we will talk about these in short. So, all over the world, we are seeing tightening monetary policy. Everyone is raising the rate, correct? Everyone is raising the rate. We are above 8.25 in terms of bond yield. Okay, in terms of bond yield, US bond yield is at 3, correct? Round about 3. Everyone, everywhere, interest rates are hiking. Russian central bank surprised everyone by hiking their rate first time since 2014. First time since 2014, they hiked their rate, and that rate is at 7.5. Majorly because of two reasons: one, inflation scare that is there, internal problem. Second, sanctions from the US. They are fearful that US may impose heavy bill on Russia. That is Russia for you. And second is our good old Turkey. Erdogan, President Erdogan. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Erdogan, the president. I love that. I love that guy because he is so open. I don't know. I'm not going to judge, or I'm not judging right here whether he's doing the right thing, right policy over there or not. But whatever is there, he's saying stuff which very few people have guts to say. Okay, he's saying the stuff, he's going against the biggies, and that requires guts. So last week he came forward and he's like, since because of my statements, our country faced very bad, very brutal economic attacks. Now, these economic attacks and all those things, just go and Google it, you will be amazed. And because of that, lira got depreciated. Because of that, we are in such a poor state. That was his statement, and this required guts to say it. Okay, and he is directly accusing Beatles for that. Now, last week they took one very major reaction. Why major? Because this reaction, this action is not going to give them long-term benefits. What was that action? It was about they hiked their interest rate, okay, by 6%. Now their interest rate is 24%. Now their interest rate is 24%. From 17.5 to 24% is huge. 6.5 hike in interest rate, it's huge. Because of that, lira is there. Lira has bounced back. That has to happen, correct? If interest rate goes up, liquidity rise up, your currency will appreciate. That's not a problem. That is the short-term solution. In the long term, this is going to affect Turkey, and how they are going to come out of this, God only knows. We will have to look. We will have to keep close tab on that. That is Turkey for you. Coming back to India. Again, rates are again the data and data numbers are surprising everybody. We will have one 10-minute session, I think next or next to next week, why data is coming up good and what is the entire story behind that. We will do that. But by that time, again, our CAD is going up, and this time it is because of stronger capital goods input, and that is good for it. If it is because of the stronger capital good import, it's very good thing. That is, this is showing the small activity, not small, but some kind of activity in manufacturing phase, in the manufacturing sector. That is good. Okay. Apart from that, let's go through the charts. Okay. Yeah. Let's go through the charts. We will talk about application window. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm going to share the screen. I hope this is visible to you guys. Now have a look at this, guys. So yeah, 72.95. That's okay. Well, let me show you the few sugar stock, because 2 days back, Balrampur sugar. Let's go to Balrampur sugar. And let's go to sugar. Let's type just sugar, and we will see all the sugar stocks. Let's see good sugar stocks first. Okay, let's add that. So have a look at this spike. Okay, this is weekly spike from 6. It is at 8. Okay, 6 to 8 is 33% rise. Balrampur chili. Let's go to Balrampur chili. Balrampur chili, you will see. Let's show you the daily chart. Yeah, have a look at the Balrampur chili chart from 79 to 91 and closed at 88. Have a look at other sugar stocks. All these sugar stocks are up. It is just because the government, they have increased ethanol prices by 25%. Okay, ethanol made up from completely made up from sugar. They have increased the prices by 25%, and because of this, now sugar mills they can give their pending, that is called as areas of 10 to 13,000 crore to the farmer. So this has been done to benefit farmer, but in turn, all the sugar stocks they have got a good uptrend because of all this. If you see the monthly chart of Balrampur Chini, it's a very good chart. So if it manages to close above 80 rupees, it will again start its uptrend. Okay, it will again start its uptrend. So sugar stock, cyclical stock, correct? Sugar stock, cyclical stock. If you see, guys, so it made high of how much? 204 in month of 2006. It's been 12 years since sugar is trending sideways. Okay, it's been 12 years. Sugar is trending sideways, and since sugar is a cyclical sector, this is a high time we may see the change of trend in sugar stock. Okay, we may see a continuation of uptrend in a sugar stock. So keep close tab on sugar stocks. Okay, and if you have already invested in that, so keep hold of that. Okay, if you want to invest, I'm not going to talk about timing when to do that, but this is a very good sector. We close tab on that. And apart from that, let's have a look at our Nifty. Let's have a look at weekly chart first. Have a look at this, guys. Okay, started from 11,700, made low of 11,200, 500 point drop, and from there almost equal. How? That means sideways close for the week. Very strange, very strange candlestick pattern. This is very strange candlestick pattern. We need to wait for the month end to find out which side it is going to trend. Okay, which side it is going to trend. Apart from that, let's have a look at Bank Nifty. Again, Bank Nifty is bit decent, okay, but not that much because this started from 27,300 to 26,500, 800 point drop, and it closed at 200 point minus. Apart from that, one critical thing happened between in this week. That is earlier Nifty and Bank Nifty. So I'll talk about Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty premium in this entire fall, Bank Nifty premium was 170 rupees. Today, suddenly it dropped to 63 rupees. That means on the upside, buyers are unwinding their positions. What will happen in the next week? We have to keep close tab. Metal, different. Okay, metal once again acting different, playing different. So last week we discussed with you guys that metal has some steam in it. Metal fall down, all the metal stock fall down with the market, and now they are again at their previous week close. Okay, be it this metal, be it Jindal metal, okay, Jindal steel, sorry, Jindal steel. Everyone is there. Jindal Steel has broken its previous week thing, and the metal has some steam in it. Okay, metal has some steam. Amazing stuff. Now auto. Let's go to auto. Auto was down significantly. According to us, auto will be there. Okay, auto will be in the horizontal zone because if you see over here, this is from 2011 to 2017. Not a single, only one and two. Two sideways zones are there, otherwise it had given returns every year. According to us, it will be a kind of reactionary phase for auto. So again commodities showed a good sign. Consumption not so good. Okay, consumption closed below their highs. Energy in the flat zone. Okay, unless and until it breaks out of 15,900 or 15,300, you will not see trend in the energy. Okay, and all the candles are similar to Nifty. Okay, all the candles are similar to Nifty, but according to us, for Nifty trend to decide, we have to wait for 2-3 more days. Okay, we have to wait for 2-3 more days. Now, finally, IT has given a good candle at the top, but the only problem is volumes. Volumes are not good. Okay, volumes are not good. So we cannot say this is a reversal thing. If it reaches 15,800 below, then we will talk about the IT and its reversal. Still, it is not in a reversal zone. Yeah, look at this. This sector, along with sugar, guys, keep close tab on media sector. Okay, it is. I'm not sure where the bottom will be, but it is near bottom. Okay, we'll have to wait for the reversal, but keep close tab on that. Pharma, pharma is the sector which is not giving up. Okay, pharma is the sector which is not at all giving up. Again at the high. Okay, again at the high. So if you see Lupin, have a look at this. Lupin's weekly close is this kind of doji, long-legged doji. Not exact. This is not an exactly doji, but yeah, cannot get the bookish pattern in the market. If you see at the top, it has given us a red candle. Okay. Now unless and until it breaks the top, you cannot decide which side it's going to go. Either it will be in the zone 938 to 981, and the reach of the high only we can decide whether it will go up or down. This thing, have a look at the monthly. So I'll wait to do anything. So this week, all of them in a wait and watch mode. All the sector closes, Nifty close, Bank Nifty close, they are in wait and watch mode. But especially Bank Nifty, it has shown signs of weakness. Apart from that, other stuff, it is in wait and watch mode. I'm not saying you sell it, you buy it. I'm just sharing my view with you guys. And this is a completely different. Okay, but it has tested this again this week. It has tested this, and from there, have a look at the amazing bounce. Okay, have a look at the amazing bounce. If reality sector breaches the 279 mark, we can say that this is the bottom for reality sector. Okay, we can say that this is the bottom for reality sector. Amazing stuff in reality sector. And if you see IB real estate and stock, DLF, IB real estate, they have given a good bounce from the bottom. So for the next, okay, so for past 3-4 months, large caps they were giving the rallies, and mid caps and small caps they were falling down or they were languishing. Now here we have seen sugar stocks, okay, and second is reality. Both these sectors they have given along with pharma. So if you want to, if you are interested in investment, if you are interested in the markets, follow these three sectors: sugar, reality, and pharma. These three are showing the signs. Okay, mid cap nothing, sideways. Yeah, large cap. Look at this at the top. They are showing the weakness kind of a stuff. Still not sure, and small cap again languishing. Okay, so all in all, if market has to follow, all these large caps they have to give away their huge rise. Okay, market will go down only and only then. Mid caps and large caps they are near bottom. What will happen? They will again come down to this point, and that is nothing. If we see their top was 20,000. Now they are at 16,000. If market is to fall, they will come down to around about 15,000 level. Okay, but the large caps, they are at the top at 4,000. Okay, large cap index at the top at 4,000. Nifty is in life high, near life high. Correct. So that is it, guys. That is it. Yeah, this is the real chart. So that is it. So all in all, very interesting week. Okay, traders got amazing volatility. Those who are very fast, they must have got the downtrend and uptrend, both of them. There was enough signals for both the traders to make money, the bulls and the bears. And for the larger market reaction, we will see. For the larger market direction, we'll have to wait for 2-3 more days. Okay. So all in all, if we see, guys, if we see the entire structure, okay, if we see the entire structure of the market and the entire structure of the chart patterns, these last few years, they are very volatile. The last few years are very defining, and at the same time knowledge changing years for the technical analysis. Why? Because technical analysis, this technical analysis, now more and more people, they are using technical analysis, but the problem is they are getting the bookish kind of, they are doing the bookish kind of thing. Okay, they are following the exact bookish kind of knowledge, but the markets are ever changing. With the change of the markets, you have to change your technical analysis perspective and technical analysis application, and that's why you will see more number of technical analysts. They will make loss because they are following the wrong approach or the past approach. You have to change your technical approach. You have to derive your own approach with observation and analysis. Now, since most of you guys, you are asking us to do something about it, to bring something up related to technicals, and that's why I'm very happy to tell you this. We are launching this online the trading master class uh, program. Okay, money making using technical analysis. This program is going to be practical. Okay, so we are going to have this will be weekends program, online program. We are going to have 8 live training sessions where you can talk to us and we will discuss about the technicals. We will impart the knowledge about technicals, whatever we have gained in last 10 years. Apart from that, we will have 5 live market sessions. That means we will go in the market, in the commodities market in the evening as per your timings. Commodities market or currency market, whatever market it is, international market, we will go in the market, and the live we will share our analysis methodology with you guys. Okay, so the 2 months, and we have, as usual, we have built uh, a very practical homework or very practical assignments for you guys, so that within 2 months you will learn the you will get the gist of technical analysis, trading, and the money management. So there will be basic financial market primer, there will be in-depth technical analysis module, then live market session, and most important, why most important, financial market success. 20% knowledge, 10% money management, 70% psychology. You can relate this to cricket. Okay, in the cricket at the top level, at the international level, everyone has skill. It's all about temperament. Same thing with the market, same thing with the financial market, stock market. When you got the knowledge at the top, everyone has the knowledge. What differentiates psychology? We will talk about that. We will talk about the technical in terms of psychology, which is very, very rare. Okay, when it comes to imparting the knowledge. So all these things we are going to learn. Each and every things are there. Live market sessions are there. Psychological analysis are there. So go on our website. Okay, go on our website in the courses zone. You will see this program, and just read for yourself. Okay, read for this. And the guys, the thing is, we are going to carry out brief preview sessions for this program. We will tell you the schedules. Just we will be very happy if you come over there. We will share some of our experience in the market, and we will throw light on this program in that session, in those sessions will start from the next week. I hope you will be there, and I hope you have enjoyed today's session. 2 3 things you must do. Okay, one, just read that 17-pager Rajan's thing. You will get lot many things about technical. Sorry, you will get lot many things about Indian NPA problem in the new light. Okay, read about that, and secondly, yeah, read about that, Rajan. Secondly, read about Turkey. Read about Turkey, economic attack, and everything. That will open up your mind in a different sense, in a different perspective. Okay, that's it from my side, guys. I think you have enjoyed this session. Those who have joined late, please go through the session. We have discussed about NPA in detail. That's it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. We will see you next week. Thank you.